Hello and welcome to another one in the series of videos A to Z of Super Confidence from Employability UK. My name's Keith Fraser and I'm a retired police officer after 32 years of service in the first and second largest police services in the country. I'm now a senior leader in the criminal justice system with responsibilities across England and Wales. And proudly, I'm glad to say that I'm also the chair of the Board of Trustees for Employability UK. Today's letter is a letter K, and that stands for Keep It in Perspective. What does that mean? Basically, what it means is keep the issue, the problem, whatever it is you want to deal with in perspective within the context of everything around you. Don't blow it out of all proportion. You've heard the phrase, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. If you keep the problem, the issue that you want to resolve or the challenge that you face in perspective, it will give you some control, and there you can kind of look for some solutions and some options to get yourself out of that situation. If you don't keep things in perspective, there's no way out. You start to panic and that panic starts to take control. So that's why it's so important to keep things in perspective. I remember a time when I was invited along to present the certificates at a ceremony where some young people had completed a 12-week programme. I walked into the room with all of my uniform on, hat on, with all the silver braid on it and all the rest of it, talking to the parents, the families and friends, and then the young people who had succeeded and the local dignitaries that were there. It then came for the time for the ceremony to start, and I took my seat at the front alongside the other dignitaries with their named seats next to me, and then the family and friends behind me, and then the young people in front looking at me. The dignitaries got up one by one making their speeches, and the things were going really well. Then the young people were about to start getting up, and then I knew that once they finished speaking, it's going to be my turn to get up, make a speech, and then present the certificates. As that time came that the dignitaries had finished, I thought I'd just quickly look over my speech, reached into my pocket, and bloody hell, yes, I'd forgotten it. That panic that set into me, there was nowhere for me to go. The young people in front of me looking at me, the family and friends were behind me. And my heart started to race and my neck started to get really tense. But then I started to take control. I thought, I know about the programme, I know what it's about, I know why we want to work with this programme, I know about the benefits to the young people. And then as I listened to the young people, I actually heard my speech and my presentation being made and using their stories to feed into my speech and my presentation. So I jotted some notes down of what they'd said, about what they'd achieved and what their experiences were. And then by the time it came for me to do my presentation, I had the speech already. Now, what I learned from that situation was if I hadn't kept things in perspective, I wouldn't have been able to, one, take control, number two, seek options, and number three, choose the best option to get me out of that situation. So my advice is keep things in perspective because it helps you to keep control, look at the options, and then take action in order to resolve the situation that you're in. So keep things in perspective. I'm pleased to say that the A to Z of Super Confidence is available to download from the Employability UK website. It's full of ideas for you going from A to Z. Download, it will be useful.